Whew. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Once again, I'm your boy, Crash Curtis. And if you hear anything in the background, it's because my friend over here and my other friend over here are discussing a problem we may or may not have to bury. I should have probably just not said that to YouTube. So anyway, I am here doing a little bit of a video for predictions for Payback coming this Sunday. So right here on my phone, very, very professional of me, I have all the matches coming up on the pay-per-view. And basically I'm going to run down the matches, kind of figure out who may or may not win, what may or may not happen in the match. So let's go on with the pre-show, and who gives a shit about the pre-show? Kalisto's going to beat Ryback, who gives a shit. He'll retain the U.S. title. Now, let's actually move on to the actual card, which is going to start off with Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. My bad, I haven't been watching Raw in a while. So these two, I've been seeing things back and forth between the two, and I see Sir Buzz Killington's in the background. He's leaving for class here in a second. I've been seeing these two going back and forth, with fighting. Dolph Ziggler just recently attacking Baron Corbin. What are you doing? And I believe that they're going to give the win to Baron Corbin because they're giving him this massive push. So, Sir Buzz and Killington's feet. Let's move on to the next match, which is the Tag Team Invitational.
Boy, this really hurts.
Sorry.
I didn't think of that.
Copyright, man. Copyright.
It's not copyrighted, it's just a single statement.
So the tag team match is determining the number one contenders for the tag team championships, who they're going to be facing the New Day Rocks. Oh, by the way, OSW sponsor me. So it's going to be
New Day Rocks wins. I want them to win.
Enzo Amore and Big Cass
New Day Rocks
versus the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch. These two teams, Amore and Cass, are this team that never won the NXT titles, so it's really up in the air what they're going to do, but they're kind of seeming to come off with a feud. That's it. A feud with the Dudley Boys. So they kind of are spawning onto that. So I see the Vaudevillains winning with the Dudley Boys, interfering and costing the match. Probably about 15-20 minutes. Now we move on to the Women's Championship match, which is Charlotte versus Natalya. Charlotte's going to have Ric Flair in a corner, and Natalya is going to have Bret the fucking Hitman Hart. It's going to be great to see Bret back. Him and Flair on the outside, they're going to have a little exchange. Ultimately, I do see Charlotte retaining, but it's going to have either Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Emma, somebody's going to come out, and they're going to be their new challenger. I highly doubt that Charlotte is going to lose this title anytime soon because she's a good heel. She's making the women's division worth watching again. So, let's move on to the next match. Singles match, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Match of the fucking night. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It is going to be the match of the night. These two in NXT, great matches. These two in the indie circuits, great matches. These two WWE match, great match. There is no getting around it. It is going to be perfect in every way. There may be a few botches here and there because Sami Zayn is Sami Zayn, but Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, those two, they're going to clash, and I see ultimately Kevin Owens picking up the win over Sami Zayn by cheating. Yes, he's probably going to low blow, or he's going to, schoolboy, whatever. Next match, Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. That's actually a kind of tough one. They're probably going to give the win to Ambrose after what happened at WrestleMania, but it's also Chris Jericho. He may at the last minute say, no, I want to win, so it's up in the air of who's going to win. I ultimately think it's going to be Dean Ambrose with some victory win that he ultimately comes out of nowhere, hits the dirty deeds, boom, 1, 2, 3. We have the WWE Intercontinental Championship match, The Miz versus Cesaro, or The Miz with Maurice versus Cesaro. I like The Miz. I don't like Maurice. I like Cesaro. I like the two together. It's going to be a good match, mind you. Cesaro's always brought out the best in his opponents and everything like that. So it's going to be a good match to see. But I ultimately think they're going to give the victory to The Miz because he is an excellent heel champion. With Maurice at his side, it's a really good stable that's kind of starting to build. Then we come to the last match of the night, and this is the match that even I am a little concerned about because it's Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles for the world title. AJ Styles is fresh in the company. He's TNA. He's he's all these indie federations. He's New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's AAA. He's all these other kind of things. But he's got the Bullet Club behind him. But Roman Reigns has the Usos behind him and Dean Ambrose behind him. But AJ Styles also has Finn Balor potentially coming up at Payback, so it's going to be all over the fucking place. But I ultimately see that they will give Reigns the win because they are trying to force Reigns down our throats. If they give the match to Styles, it's going to be a DQ with the Bullet Club, Anderson, and Gallows interfering and attacking Reigns. AJ will probably try to push them away, but ultimately he'll attack Roman Reigns. That's what I can kind of see is coming. So, I don't know what's going to actually happen, but I'm really looking forward to it at this Sunday. But other matches they may throw in there, I don't know, because they really need to give the New Day a match after what happened at WrestleMania. I could say that they'll probably throw in New Day in a little segment or something like that, but booty-os. But yeah, it is great to be back. I can't wait to do a revealing about the results of Payback. So either way, you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone it is. And it's good to be back. I am Crash Curtis. Peace.